Well, it's been a while, but I'm back, or I'm trying to make a comeback, I should say, because today we're not going to talk about wrestling. We'll save that for tomorrow. Hopefully I can do ratings day because it's Friday tomorrow. But we're going to save the wrestling for today because there's a few things I want to talk about. And how do I put this? So you can try and get an understanding of me and how I work mentally, okay? So I can't give too many updates on what's been going on in England because the last two videos I made, if you know, you know, because I don't want to get arrested. Honestly, if I retweet something the government doesn't like, they can arrest me. I'm being serious. This is no joke, right? So I need to keep very safe, very non-political, because I will be arrested, and I don't want to be arrested. I would like to be home for Christmas. So any political topics that come up now, man, I'm keeping my mouth shut because I don't have freedom of speech anymore, unfortunately. So that's one thing. Number two is the main reason why I took the break, due to what was going on, is because I'm scared, right? And I'm always scared, okay? Now, the real term for how I feel has been hijacked by grifters, right? Anxiety, okay? And usually when people say I have severe anxiety, you tend to think, yeah, sure, whatever. Because there's loads of people, right, in this day and age that say they've got severe anxiety or severe depression, and they're lying, and they're lying for attention, to make friends, and they don't really know what these things mean. So I find it hard personally to take someone seriously when they say they have anxiety or depression or whatever, because of those people, okay? Now, that's why I don't like using the term to describe what's wrong with me, so I'll be going as scared going forward, because that's what anxiety is. It's like worry and fear combined, but very intense, times 100, right? That's how I feel every day. Sometimes I can have a couple of weeks off it. You know what I mean? So sometimes 2-3 weeks I'm fine. Yeah, it's there a little bit, but it doesn't bother me. And then you get times like last night, right, where I thought I was dying, okay, because I was struggling to breathe, right, and my heart was beating really fast, and I was just telling myself I'm fine. I was fine, luckily, because my missus has this thing that I put on my finger, which can detect my oxygen rate and my heart rate and things like that. And everything was normal, so it was just me in like a panic mode. And I have these panic modes quite often. And there's something I need to deal with at some point. I've tried therapy. It doesn't. I mean, it makes it worse. I find therapy makes these things worse. But there's lots of things right now that I'm absolutely fucking terrified of. Okay. One of them being the what's going on in England. Even though things have calmed down considerably for now, I still have in the back of my mind civil war. I still have in the back of my mind of implementing Sharia law. You know what I mean? Things I really don't fucking want, right? Then there's, and this is going to sound ridiculous, World War III, okay? And this is my fault for following fucking Drama Alert and all these places that just want to scare you, right? Every time I go online, World War III update, Putin's done this, Zelensky's done this, World War III is coming, right? And every night, right, I sit up looking at my phone, waiting for an announcement for World War III so I can get my family prepared. get the fuck out somewhere safe, right? That is what I am doing most nights, which I shouldn't be doing, but I am. They are two things that I am scared of right now, but there are other things as well that I'm terrified of. Something as simple as going out in the car, okay? And this is going to sound stupid as well, and it is stupid, but anytime we go out in the car, I feel worry. Anytime we're driving around, I feel like I'm on a roller coaster going over a roundabout. I feel like I'm on a roller coaster because of the amount of people that have nearly driven into us because they're driving carelessly. And that's been way too often that many people have nearly crashed into us because they're just not looking, they're not paying attention, or they think they're big and hard because they've got a bigger car than everyone else and they think they can do what they want without thinking about consequences, right? So I hate going out in the car now. I hate it. Can't stand it, right? The wind. The fucking wind. Right now, right? It's very windy, okay? And when you see big wind, you think, oh, it's just a bit windy. Not me. No. I think, is it the end of the fucking world? That's how I feel about wind. And then other things as well, health-wise, right? Because I mentioned earlier, last night I felt like I was dying. The health thing is scarier than everything else I've just mentioned, okay? So, and I'm trying to explain this without getting into too much detail because I don't like getting into too much detail about this topic, right? But there's two things I'm terrified of health-wise, right? One of them is dementia. I know I'm a bit too young for dementia, okay, I know that, but my nan's recently got it. Dementia runs in the family, so I'm primed to get it because my nan's just been put in a care home because she's got dementia. So it looks like that's my future if I get that far. But I say if I get that far, the second thing I'm terrified of is cancer. And if you have lost someone to that, then you may understand what I'm saying. I am fucking absolutely terrified every day of that one thing, more so than everything else, okay? Because I have unfortunately watched someone die due to that in front of my eyes, someone very close to me, okay? And many other people in my family have also had cancer and died or still have it today. So that is something that also runs in my family and something that I feel every single day, do I have cancer? And I don't want to get checked for it because I'm too scared to do so. And even if I don't have it, that waiting period of waiting to find out would ruin me. It would absolutely fucking ruin me, okay? So those are many reasons why I've been not as good on here as I should be, because I had plus family life stressful by itself, and now I've got all these things on top of that. Plus I'm trying to come back to YouTube. There's lots of things going on as to why I've been not as active on here as I should have been. Even before I took the break, I had dialed down considerably, and then dialed down to a point where I took a break. And I feel like that break hasn't helped me in it at all, because I've just gotten worse and worse and worse to the point where I said last night I felt awful. Only thanks to that thing that I put on the end of my finger that I can't remember the name of, I was fine. If I didn't have that, then yeah, I don't know how I would have dealt with it last night. But that I don't want to sound like I'm grifting, because I'm not. You know what I mean? I don't come on here and open up, usually. I try and keep myself to myself to a reasonable level, so I'm not exposing too much of me, if you know what I mean. But I felt like I've had to do this today, because it might help me a bit, and it might help you understand me a little bit. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe this will be received poorly. If it gets received poorly, then cool. But I'm not doing this to grift. I'm doing this to see if it helps in any way. Helps me, helps you understand me, because I've got so much shit going on, man. In here, so much. It is ruining me, and I need to stop letting it ruin me. I need to stop letting it take over me. And if you've got any advice on how I can stop it from taking over me, please help, because I don't like seeing therapists. I saw one a few months ago, and after it was phone call one. After the phone call, man, I felt 100 times worse than how I felt before the phone call. But we're coming back. Hopefully, we can be a bit more consistent. Hopefully, I can be here for ratings day tomorrow. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed that little, I don't know, story of mine, I guess. I haven't enjoyed it, but I felt like it's something I've needed to do. Like, subscribe, follow me on X at eCrossman25. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.